Yo, yo.
Yo.
What's going on, good people?
Welcome to Everything Elite. I'm your host, Mike V.
Hey, they call me .net.
And it's everybody's favorite homeboy, J. Ross. What's going on?
Partner them.
Hey.
Partner them.
Come on, man. So we just tapping in. It's really kind of slow out here right now, but
Yeah, we had Slam Summer Classic go down this past week. They had a star-studded roster. This is volume 6 for Slam. We just give you a brief rundown of the roster they put out there. They had all the top kids, boys and girls. The monster roster for sure. Monster roster for sure. So, of course, we starting off with the #1 player in the country. What did you call him last time? Dynasty?
AJ Dynasty.
Oh, AJ Dynasty. So we got AJ Dynasty. Yeah. We got Caleb Williams, Chris Sanick Jr., Malik Thomas, Nate Emmett, Braden Burris, Darius Adams, Mekhi Murray, Caden Lewis, Kiyan Anthony, Atlanta's own, from the Human Highlight Factory himself, Jacob Wilkins and Jake West for the fellas. And then our girls roster starts off with my favorite player in the whole wide world.
Who?
Come on, man. Aaliyah Chavez.
Young Chavez in the building.
Miss Jersey Robinson, Sienna Betts, Olivia, Aaliyah Crump, Agot McKeer, and she has some crazy highlights, 6'1", she's crazy. Grace Knox, Mia Paulo, Nyla Brooks, Autumn Fleury, Olivia Johns, Aaliyah McDowell, and Miss Maya Paldo. So it was a great game. They brought it back to Rucker Park this year. Let the kids get out there, run around, play a little bit. It was really, really freelance basketball. They weren't running any plays. We got some crazy highlights, you know what I'm saying, crazy dunks that you'll see later on. But it's a great thing that Slam does, bring the kids to the city. I think they've done it on a boat before, took it to Dykeman, and now it's back at Rucker. So on a dry time in high school basketball, our transition from AAU to fall ball going into the season, you know, summer 24 Slam Classic gives us time to see the kids again.
They said on that the one on that boat, they were like the one. That's the one Donovan Mitchell showed. That's when he kind of
for sure.
He was already official, but they were like, all right, yeah.
Oh, that was the one where he turned up?
When he turned,
he jumped out. He jumped out the paint on that.
You know, you get the right, like he says, freelance ball, so you able to show some things, and he was just flying all around on them. I remember that. That was wild.
Yeah. Nah, and you know, Slam always has good events, great exposure, top tier talent.
Great covers on the magazine.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Has some of the best covers in magazine history.
Come on,
straight up.
Yeah.
Since I was in high school.
Man, well, I remember you used to want to get the Slam magazine.
Absolutely.
I got to get the Slam magazine.
I got the Slam. I bought the Slam magazine out of Refco. It wasn't even CBS. I bought the Slam magazine out of Refco. The first one I bought, the one with Vince Carter on it. He was my favorite player, so I had to spend my real money. And then once I got it, I got the subscription. It had Vince Carter on the front and Gilbert Arenas inside. That high school Grant picture he got.
Oh, for real?
That issue, and I was like,
oh yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
I gotta find them. I still got them. I gotta go to my mama.
And then we remember the Allen Iverson cover.
Oh, come on now.
Afro Iverson was.
Afro Iverson.
That's historic.
Dr. J.
Historical.
Yeah, it was
Afro
Dr.
Iverson.
J. He was showing love to Dr. J. That was hard. Shout out to Slam, man.
No, Slam is, you know, that's the go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's none higher if we're talking basketball as far as magazines. You know, they always give you what you need and tune you into the basketball culture.
Yeah, the culture. That's definitely.
And so shout out Slam, and let's keep it moving.
I just seen KD and Ant-Man on the interview with Jalen Rose, and he like, what y'all workout look like? Ant-Man, he from the new school. Like, I'm training. KD like, I'm playing pickup. And they was like, that's the difference. Like, that's how we learn how to play. Like, once you get good enough, just play basketball and you will get better playing basketball.
Now that's
how the previous generation came. But these kids, including Ant-Man, even though he was good, he went through a trainer. Like, back then, if you was an athlete, you just played and then you'll turn into whatever you're turning into. Ant-Man went from a football player to literally training. Like, that's why he looked like so much like a machine when he hooped. Like, so these guys are training, so, and when they get in the game, it's automatic. It's all muscle memory. It ain't really that much just regular play. You know what I'm saying? So if they training and not playing as much, that's the thing too. Like I'm wondering where they getting the conditioning, because like to me, you need to have game time, game speed. But they say, that's what they was saying. KD said Ant-Man, he said he don't see many people who can move game speed when nobody's around. He's working out game speed, like, and that's difficult. I done tried that before, and it's just not. It don't make sense. So if I'm in the mix. If you train, but maybe you don't need to overplay like we did. We didn't have no training, so training was playing.
I mean, you sitting there about 10, 11, 12 kids passing the water hose around because everybody out there hot and thirsty.
What you know about
We know about that water hose.
What y'all know about
Better
that?
than Gatorade.
Good water,
It had a flavor.
That good hot water.
It had a flavor. It had a flavor.
It did have a flavor, bro.
It had a flavor.
Hey, that water
Like
hose,
that water
bro.
hose had a flavor, bro. I don't even know if they make water hoses anymore that you can even get that flavor.
Water hose,
like
water
that
in the bottle.
90s water hose flavor.
We
like
put it in the bottle.
You can put it in the bottle. Call it that
right
water
now.
hose.
Water hose, water in the bottle.
For sure.
Bro,
We
I'm
put it in
telling
the
you.
bottle.
He said that
flavor.
It had a flavor,
Hey,
bro.
that's funny, bro.
Tastes like the great outdoor, little grass. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
had a little flavor, little pipe, little grass, little rubber, like all mixed together, man. Had a flavor.
Yeah, a little flavor.
But yeah, like the kids training, you can see when you watch grassroots basketball, kids that train but don't play 5-on-5. And I got a couple buddies who coach, and one of them for sure, Tay, he's over to LeBret's Barber. He's over there, Eastside Legend, Southwest DeKalb High School. He's over there with the Decatur Blazers. And what he's implemented with his middle school team is why they beating people 100-27 is they'll train hour and a half, and then he having middle school open runs like it's Rico Hines' NBA run. So he got all the top middle school kids in the Metro Atlanta area, and they're playing 5-on-5 basketball. So we're seeing what he's training them to do translate to actual basketball, and they're able to use their skills against another kid that's their same age at their same level. And it's like, oh, coach, this worked. Or coach, this doesn't work for me, but I did this and I scored. So now you can make on-court adjustments. And he's still coaching them through the runs. They're not just out there running around. He's coaching them through the runs. But I think him taking his pro-level mentality and putting it on the kids, that 5-on-5 basketball is important, because that's how we came up playing 5-on-5 basketball or 4-on-4 basketball. And you can see what your training actually worked versus you in there with a trainer 5 days a week and you only playing basketball 1 day a week. And it's like, this didn't work. Like I did the tween, cross behind the back, they were still there. So you got kids training 5 days a week, scoring 2 points a game.
I do feel like this generation is too focused on combo moves. Like everything is a combo. You know, everything.
What happens when they jump the screen and they don't let the screen go?
Absolutely. And I mean, it's not all about, all right, now when you bring it down, tween, Steph Curry rap, snatch back, floater. No,
That's the combo that we giving out.
Yeah, no, that's how they do it though. Bro.
When I go watch grassroots basketball at whatever age, from 10 and under to 17U, you're going to see the kids that get stuck because they could have went to the basket on the first move,
in the combo.
but they're so locked in on the trainer said tween, back, snatch, spin, come back. And it's like, you're so gifted athletically, all you had to do was in and out left hand to right crossover.
Two dribbles to the rack.
But you came right back tween again, behind the back, pump fake. You're doing moves to get you out of scoring position versus you doing moves to score. And that's why I say, like with Tay-Tay's team with the Decatur Blazers, that's why they beat the people 100-27, is because his son is out there on point guard, like he's surveying the court, seeing what the defense is giving them.
Right.
And he giving you one move, getting to it, bounce pass, layup. Oh, I'm going. Oh, they playing me for this, step back. Oh no, they coming with the double, my man wide open, or I'm shooting the open three. They not doing all that extra stuff.
That's totally a difference, because it's like, that's how previous generations was, bro. Like, you either had it or you didn't. Like, now people putting their kids in, people is really living through their kids. You know,
Vicariously,
like, yeah, that's the word.
Crazy.
People like they would say it back then, but it wasn't like now. Cause like now it's like, back then, if you can't hoop, your daddy ain't finna try to make you hoop. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, if that ain't you, you just.
Now they paying for it.
Now they like, no, I'm gonna get you good. No, bruh. That ain't that.
I'm gonna get you with a trainer.
I'm gonna get you with a trainer. They not gonna. They have to work hard to be that player. It's gonna eventually dwindle. Like, they're gonna eventually get in college and like, bro, I'm really tired of working out. You know what I'm saying? I don't never just play basketball. Like,
yeah, and they're not even given the opportunity to develop a feel for the game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really like they're just, you know, learning moves, but they don't feel the game. Don't get it twisted. I do see value in training. I do see value in learning moves, but I also think that it's like the perfect marriage of training and playing.
It gotta be.
It gotta be the perfect marriage. You know, you can't just be, oh, well, I know how to do every move I've ever seen in life, but when I get in the game, I don't know when to utilize this move because I've never had a game situation where I was able to figure it out, or I haven't had enough in-game reps where I was able to get a feel for it. I'm just out here, one little spot, sitting here, over dribbling, pounding the air out the ball, and you know.
I watched the interview with LaMarcus Aldridge, and LaMarcus Aldridge said, I had 2 moves and a couple counters. He said, I mastered 2 moves.
That's
and I had a couple counter moves. He said, I mastered 2 moves. And he said he learned that from Kobe Bryant.
Yep. No, you don't need all, you know.
You don't need all that.
Yeah, you don't.
LaMarcus Aldridge said, I scored all those points with 2 moves.
That's my favorite thing is, like you said, you practicing all them moves, and then you get in the game and you get to tripping. Not realizing you shoot a bunch of jump shots from this spot. If this man is that far away, bro, don't even dribble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've been practicing this jump shot. You make 7 out of 10, shoot 5 of them in the game, and it'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of doing all this, but I'm from the handle. I love the handle. I love all the craziness. But as far as helping the kids, if they want to get to that professional level, it's less of that. You know what I'm saying? It's less of that.
Yeah, no, like I said, I see value in it, but I just think that we're in the era of over dribbling right now. You know, it's too much over dribbling, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
You know, it really is, man. You go out here, you know, and I mean, it's really the culture of AAU ball right now because it's a lot of ISO ball. And so, you know, in ISO ball world, they feel like they have to do all this dribbling to get the move off. But right. But you know, I mean, that's you know, it look good sometimes, but then sometimes it just looks ridiculous. And then it's also a chemistry killer when you're doing that. Like, you're sitting there just dribbling the air out the ball, but you still got 4 other teammates who you're not even looking at or trying to get the ball to. And so now when they get the ball, they gonna feel like it's their time to go and just do, you know, ISO. And so, you know, I mean, it's an interesting time, I guess, because once again, I like a lot of the moves, and I feel like a lot of them, when used correctly in the right moment, can, you know, be beneficial. But it's just, I feel like a lot of times though, they're just trying to over dribble for highlights. You know?
I was just gonna say,
like, it's really highlight.
I was about to say, and for them to be doing all that stuff, I know it ain't working much because you only see 1 highlight per game. Like, you see, if I see you in this jersey versus this team do something wild, I need to see that a couple times to make it make sense. Other than that, you just did it to do it that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I see you get funky, I just see you get funky against the same team for a couple highlights. You know what I'm saying? So that would But you was saying they just doing it for that. Other than that's not how you play it, or
It's not basketball.
It's not. It must not helping you win if you ain't doing it.
Yeah, it's not. Like really, you know, and that. But I feel like a lot of these kids don't really know.
No, there's just no moves.
Yeah, they don't really understand.
We gotta get back to teaching the game.
To pull off the move.
Like when Rondo was talking on one of the podcasts, he was like, yeah, man, we on the AAU run. We're on a business trip. It's not vacation. We're not doing no pool. After the game, we going to the Sprinter to watch tape, showing everybody what they did wrong.
Like, for instance, bro, how do you break a press?
Pass it in the middle.
Pass the ball. You don't see that these days, bro. Everybody trying to out dribble. They want to out dribble this defender and then help the defender. They want to go behind the back and try to split these two defenders.
Right.
Pass the ball, bro.
Behind the back push.
Yeah, they're going to push it between the guys.
Behind the back push, try to split.
Trying to split. Pass the ball. It's basketball, bro. It's basketball.
You bring that to an elite defender, even just a smart defender, it's not gonna work. That's another thing. Like you run into a smart defender or a defender who even cares about playing defense. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why we get all those highlight dunks on the fast break. Because you're trying to break the press, they poke, stealing it, throw it to the ceiling.
Yep.
But you know, like, I really see the majority of that happening in the boys' game. Like the girls' game, to me, the girls are so fundamentally sound just as a whole. And you know, if you want to learn the game, watch the ladies play. Straight up.
The game is not based off athleticism.
Absolutely. And so, like,
and they have better coaching. I said it. They're coached better. They play better brand of basketball.
They do play a better brand. They definitely move the ball better. And I mean,
just no dunks.
It's a team game, man.
How they get those open threes.
You want to learn how to play ball, watch the ladies play, man. I tell my son all the time. I've told him that before. Like, it's just real, man. You know, the guys' game is very exciting. A lot of it is based off athleticism, like he was saying. The ladies are athletic too. Don't get it twisted. But it's a different. There it is.
It's not above the rim. It's not an above the rim game.
If you play ball, learn the game. Do your history. Know what you're doing. Know what to do in different situations that will be effective. And that does not always include combo moves. You know, sometimes that might include passing the ball or reading the defense, pump fake, ball fake, and then pass. I mean, it's just know the game, know what to do when you need to do it. It's not all about dribbling.
One more thing, it might be like this like one of the first generations, like they in the league now. So that could help them, and if they get mature and the coach be like, hey, we don't need all that, but at least you'll have the skills. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, so that's the next step. Like you can't, once you go a little bit higher in age, like that ain't gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be mature and try to play basketball. But I guess doing it early will help you as skill-wise, as far as how you can handle the ball and catch the ball. And, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I see the value, and that's what I'm saying. With the training aspect of it, like even there's this one drill I used to have my son do. Spider dribble, right? Where you go between the legs and you come up front, then you go behind, and you're still trying to keep the ball out, right? Yeah. And so you'll never do that in the game, right?
Exactly.
But if the ball is rolling loose on the ground, bouncing to something, and you run over there and you trying to real quick, just trying to get hold of it while somebody else is trying to get hold of it, then instincts kick in.
It came in handy.
And it came in handy. Now, situationally, will that happen often? Probably not. But if you're going towards this ball that's bouncing and I'm coming towards this ball that's bouncing, and you hit it and I tap it, and it goes between my legs, but that's when now that spider dribble drill,
motion comes in.
Yeah, it comes into play.
So yeah,
and so like you train in hopes of these situations. You already have that muscle memory, and at some point it'll just kick in off instincts, right?
It's just they got to learn the game, man. It's just that's.
But they do have,
because I have a great debate with one of my buddies about the skill level of basketball now. The skill level is higher, the IQ is lower.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
I
Because
1000%
like
agree.
I can remember my times. Like I graduated high school in 2003. There were people that played varsity basketball that couldn't make a left-hand layup.
Mm-hmm.
But now in these days, you have 5th graders that can go left-hand, right-hand layup, but they essentially don't know how to play basketball yet. But they could go left-hand, right-hand layup because they've been training since 3rd grade.
Right.
So the skill level is tremendously higher.
Oh, yeah.
The IQ level is tremendously lower because you're not playing basketball to learn the game. You're just getting good at skills.
Absolutely. No, I agree with that, man. You see 7 and 8 year olds busting Euros
Yeah.
and killing them.
When we were
you know?
7 to 8, it was people you couldn't even dribble. They were still
There wasn't
traveling.
that many people playing basketball.
10 and under, it was people still traveling.
You're right. You're
Back
right.
in the day, now 10 and under is
Straight pro moves. Yeah,
Pro
they pro.
moves.
Yeah.
A bunch of them.
Yeah. No, that's real. But the skill level is definitely up there, man.
Yeah, they.
You know, and it's gonna keep developing like that. But I it's really exciting to watch.
Yeah, it
you know?
is.
It's exciting to watch when they don't just overkill.
it don't
you know?
overkill. And we're speaking of skill level that'll transition us perfect into this. I want to highlight
What?
somebody with major skills.
Major skills.
Major skills at his age. Major skills.
Who is that?
CJ Harper.
That boy, CJ Harper. CJ, that's my guy. CJ has been a dog too, man. So I've been watching CJ since 2016, I think. It was 2016 or 2017 when he played for Aim High. Kenny Smith for Aim High. And the team was loaded. It was CJ Harper, Caleb Holt, Devin Hutchinson, MJ Madison, Greg Dunson, Coda Suttle. Team was crazy. And CJ, you know, he was the point guard, always been a point guard. Shout out to Phil, his dad, who's a trainer also. But that boy, CJ, he has developed into quite
Bro,
a
his
prospect,
athleticism is crazy. Like, my man went viral for a missed dunk.
Did you see
And
the
what
dunk?
was he doing when he missed the dunk? That was the key part. That's why the transition was perfect. He was playing pickup basketball.
Did you see the dunk where CJ Harper jumped over the kid
Hey, man.
and dunked it with the left hand and hung on the rim? He literally jumped over the kid. He came down the left side of the court.
He is not ranked right now. And I'm telling you, this year at Paideia High School, get your tickets. Get your tickets. Get your tickets and get your popcorn. And he gonna be popping up all over that net.
I know he got a Georgia Tech offer.
He was playing in the ABL this summer.
Yeah, he got a
played on
Georgia Tech
EYA
offer.
team.
Yeah, no, CJ's a dog, man. CJ's been a dog too. Shout out CJ. Yeah, that boy's athleticism is unparalleled, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause he only like 6'3".
And his court vision crazy.
Yeah, well, he like
He's
6'2",
6'3".
6'3". Yeah.
If he grow again, it's over
But
with.
he
If he get as tall as his dad, it's over with. He go 6'5", it's over with.
yeah, Phil might be like 6'3", actually.
About
Phil
6'4".
6'4".
He up there with me about 6'4".
You think so?
Yeah. He go 6'5", he's out of here.
He need to. Now he need to. I see the athleticism look like it look like Zach. He real light. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like Zach
saying?
LaVine.
He did real light.
Like Zach LaVine, Brandon Jennings, like it look easy
yeah,
when he
it's still
jump.
quick. Cause it's quick.
It's
like,
fast.
It's quick like B. Jennings.
It's quick
And
like
he more
Brandon
compact.
Jennings.
Yeah.
Yep.
But how he light, like he'll just float his jump over that foot, bro, and just
Oh yeah.
He caught me off guard in the ABL. We were watching the game. Dude came down, layup on a fast break, missed it. I'm thinking like, okay, cool. CJ about to go tip that joint in. He go bang, bang, quick, like get it in there. I was like, whoa, okay.
He know how to dunk.
And he
Nah,
can shoot that thing from deep too.
And he shoot from deep. I mean, he been training. Like I said, his dad is a trainer, and Phil
He can shoot it from
been
deep.
training that boy forever. And so, real talk, I think CJ was probably one of the first kids I heard about using the Vertimax. You know what I'm saying? Like young. But no, he is a superior athlete, man. And I know for a minute he was playing football. I don't know if he's still playing football, but I heard he was pretty good, really good actually.
Yeah, he got a bright future, man. I really like that kid.
Yep. Nah, he's a good one, man. That boy's a dog. CJ Harper, you already know what time it is, man. You been a dog, and I've been a fan. Your time is now, my brother. Write your own ticket, my boy. Stay elite.
Elite.
Big game.
CJ, bro.
CJ, bro. You gotta chill, bro.
You gotta chill.
You can't be out there going to the 11th grade playing with these grown men like that, man. You gotta chill out, man.
Come on, man.
My day at high school, man, it's gonna be a movie this year, man.
I think it's about that time, right?
Oh man, it's our time, man. You know, this is the time I get excited.
Man, what
Highlights.
you talking about, Goldie?
Highlights, man.
Is it award time, bro? Award time.
It ain't no drum roll no more. Now it's a drum pattern. Hey man, it's the Goldie Yam of the week, man. Greatest of all time, Yam.
Hey.
Hey, this one going to one of my, y'all ain't know this, man, but I used to look up to people when I was little, right?
Okay.
This one go to somebody I used to look up to, lineage. I wore 21 in high school because I was a human highlight reel. Okay. Because of the human highlight reel.
Okay.
Dominique. This boy got a son. We know this. Y'all know this. But I can't just say act like it's just regular. I gotta give him the whole introduction. Man, what they call him?
You talking about that boy Launchpad Wilkins?
What they call him?
That boy Jacob Wilkins.
Hey, did y'all see what he did at the slam? The slam jump went crazy anyway. It was multitude of yams. Multitude.
There it is.
Man, it was a multitude of yams, man. All kinds. Windmills, 360s. Somebody missed their shot, got it right back and went back up, big man style.
Come on, man.
But young Jacob, his daddy might have been Dominique, and his daddy did this in a dunk contest, matter of fact. Off the glass, head at the rim, caught that mug, and Y'all might say T-Mac, but you go back, his daddy threw it off the glass, caught it with two, head at the rim, caught it with two, boom.
Come down. Nasty work.
Yeah, that was one of the
Nasty work.
T-Mac, you know what I'm saying, made it live in game, so shout out to Jacob Wilkins, man. I really looked up to your father, little man. And now you got the Goldie Yam of the week. Let's go.
Hey. Let's go ahead and tap into this Feed the Bigs Player of the Week, man.
Okay.
So, when we talk about the Feed the Bigs Player of the Week, I can't ignore the fact that that boy, Dynasty.
Nasty.
That boy, Dynasty, was getting the nasty. Bruh, you know.
East Bay.
Like my man was talking about Jacob Wilkins, he has a plethora of dunks. He has a great skill set for that size. And that boy just every time shows up and shows out, bro.
No matter where.
It don't matter where.
Ain't no play with AJ.
Nah, man.
You feel
Ain't no
me?
playing with AJ. And he didn't disappoint this past week. And so shout out that boy Dynasty, man, because you the nastiest, my guy.
You the nastiest, man. I'm scared of you.
AJ Dybansta, a.k.a. Dynasty, a.k.a. Dynastiest.
The baddest.
The baddest, my brother. Feed the Bigs Player of the Week. Hey.
Man, we're gonna bring it over here to everybody's favorite homeboy, J. Ross. We're gonna have our Vulture of the Week. We are going Kiyan Anthony.
Okay.
Summer Classic, Volume 6. Kiyan Anthony showed why he's a 5-star player and he's the #1 player in New York. In New York City, you can't beat that Rucker Park where his dad has had some, illustrious Saturday nights.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? In the Rucker. Illustrious Saturday nights.
For real.
He went in there, did his thing, wasn't trying to do too much, made all his shots, had a couple dunks, showed off that sneaky athleticism that we all want to see from him from time to time. And I just got to give it to Kiyan Anthony for you to be the #1 player in New York, take it to Rucker Park on a good summer night with all the best players in the country. You showed up. So that Vulture of the Week goes to Kiyan Anthony.
Big flex with that.
Hey, appreciate y'all locking in with us, man. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button on YouTube too, man.
Subscribe, like, share,
comment, share, all that goodness, man. We need that. We got to keep this going so we can keep this eliteness flowing, you feel me?
And shout out to Brand X.
Shout out to Brand X, man, for providing you with a wonderful facility, wonderful everything. Shout out.
Eliteness.
Nothing but eliteness.
Nothing but elite.
So,
see y'all next week.
Yeah, man. Till next week, you already know.
Stay elite. Man, look what J. Ross got on his feet. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Bruh.
Oh Lord,
Come
stay
on, man.
elite.
Gonna make the beat.